kids, and welcome back to Fanboy Force, this being episode 3, Revenge of the Shawn. So, I'm going to do a haul video, which is kind of a follow-up to my haul video last week, but as you know, comics come out every Wednesday, so I don't get to pick up my comics because of my work schedule on Wednesday, so I have to wait till Friday to get them, which is why you see haul videos on Saturday instead of, say, Wednesday when books actually come out. So, let's take a look at what the good folks at Iguana Comics in Grants Pass, Oregon had for me this week. We're going to start off with a Marvel stuff, which I only picked up one Marvel book this week, which is kind of weird, but there's a lot of DC stuff that came out. So we'll just do this one Marvel book first, and then we'll head into some DC. First up on our list of this week's haul is Superior Spider-Man number 13. This book's been pretty good consistently. I mean, I like Spider-Man a lot, so I'll read anything with him in it pretty much. But as I talked about last week, it's Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man's body, trying to be the superior Spider-Man. So it's been an interesting read, though. And we're 13 issues in, and I haven't read this particular issue yet, but it's been good so far consistently. So that's exciting, right? On to some DC stuff. We got Batman number 22, which is the second part of Zero Year. This is kind of going to be I'm not sure how many issues it's going to run, but it's through the rest of the year, I know that. Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo are retelling Batman's origin from the New 52 perspective. So, in this issue, he's not yet Batman. Bruce Wayne isn't Batman. He's still trying to figure all that out, but we're introduced to the Red Hood gang, and the Penguins kind of discussed, and possibly the Riddler. So, but we're seeing all these characters in their formative years before they become, you know, the superheroes and villains that we're more familiar with from the DCU. I did read this issue. It's pretty awesome. This book has been consistently good since the first issue. And there is a review up on the blog of this particular issue right now, so if you want to know more about it, just head over there and look under comic reviews. It'll probably be the newest one there, so check it out. Next up, also from DC, we have Justice League number 22, which kicks off, officially, Trinity War, which is going to be a crossover event that spans through all the Justice League titles and affects the DCU in some pretty heavy, major ways. Last week I read and reviewed on the blog Trinity of Sin Pandora number 1, which is kind of a prequel to the Trinity War, and it was pretty good. I was suitably impressed, enough to definitely want to check out what this series and the crossover is going to be all about and what's going to happen. This is another title I've really enjoyed consistently since the beginning, so I would recommend this. I haven't read it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be awesome. So it's going to be a thrillful summer as far as Justice League's concerned. Next up, Superman Unchained number 2. The first issue had a lot of hype behind it. Jim Lee and Scott Snyder together doing a book. That's exciting in and of itself. Unfortunately, the hype behind issue number 1 is it had a pull-out poster that was actually part of the narrative in the book. And I didn't really like that much. I opened up the book and my poster just kind of fell out, and it was kind of clunky to put back in, and the issue itself was good. I enjoyed the story. I'm looking forward to definitely reading this series, but as far as the gimmick posters, DC, not in the future. They're just kind of goofy and weird. Just give us a straight-up awesome comic book, and people will buy it based on that. But issue number 2 came out this week, and I haven't read it. I'm pretty excited to read it, and I'll have a review up on the blog as soon as I do. Next up, another favorite series of mine from DC, the New 52, is Batgirl, number 22. Gail Simone knows how to write this character very well, so if you are interested in the Bat universe and you haven't been following this book, go get the trades and get caught up, because this is a great series. It's the book that really made me a Batgirl fan, so check it out. My last official DCU book of the week is the new World's Finest, Huntress and Power Girl, number, 13? 14. Number 14. It's okay. It's a decent title. I like reading it. I like Huntress a lot, so that's why I've been checking out this title. And I haven't read this particular issue yet, so I can't give a review on that. But It's decent superhero stories. And another book I'm very fond of that came out this week, Kurt Busiek's Astro City #2. Astro City was great in its original run, and it's kind of come back as of last month with a new #1, which actually is number 60-something, that kind of continues the story from where Busiek left off last time. And I enjoyed it thoroughly, and I can't wait to read this issue. This series has already got me hooked. The art is great, the writing is superb. Kurt Busiek's one of my favorite writers. So if you're looking for something different that's still superheroes, I would definitely go down to your comic shop and check out issue 1 and the new #2 and just kind of jump into it. I mean, they explain everything as you go along. You don't need to read the 60-plus issues of backstory behind it unless you really want to. They kind of start over and explain things as they go along with the story, so it catches you up to date as you read the current stuff. It's awesome stuff, though. On to some Image comics. There's only one this week from Image, and you could probably guess what it is. Walking Dead #112 came out this week, and I missed a few issues right after #100 because I just wasn't able to get them. But I've been kind of filling in the gaps here and there. It's Walking Dead, enough said. I don't really have to say anything more about The Walking Dead. If you're a fan of the show, you'll probably love the comic books. And if you're a fan of the comics, you already watched the show, so what else is there to say, really, right? I mean, zombies, Rick Grimes, bullets. I mean, it's awesome. Zombies, really. Next up, some Dark Horse stuff. The last 2 books I'm going to go over this week. The True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys #2. I still haven't read #1, I'll be honest with you. It just ended up sitting in a stack of comics that I bought. I've heard really good things about it, and I will get around to reading it and reviewing it on the blog, but there's been so much other stuff coming out in the last few weeks that I just haven't caught up. So, but I did pick up #2, and now that I have 2 issues, I'll probably read them back to back, and hopefully get you guys a review on the blog. Maybe, maybe not, we'll see. And my last Dark Horse book, my last book of the week, is Star Wars #7 with an awesome, awesome cover with Lord Vader. The Empire's watching. Ever since Dark Horse rebooted the Star Wars Expanded Universe with #1, this has been a pretty consistently good title. And now we're a few more issues in, and it's still really good. So if you like Star Wars, and again, who doesn't like Star Wars? What are you doing? Read this book. It's awesome. And jump in. Besides, every cover so far has been like poster worthy. They should just make poster prints of these covers and put them out. I'd buy them all because they're fucking sweet. So, yeah, that about covers it for the comics I picked up this week. Thanks again to the fine folks at Iguana Comics in Grants Pass, Oregon for giving me my weekly fix of comic books. If you want to know more about any of these books, go ahead and leave me a comment below and I'll do my best to review them for you. Also, if there's anything you would like me to talk about or review or showcase at all, go ahead and leave me a comment in the fields below. And remember to head over to my blog, Fanboy Force, and check that out for all kinds of nerdy good. Fanboy Force is also now on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So I'll put some links below so you guys can follow me on all those different platforms, and make sure you do. And of course, click subscribe on that motherfucker. What are you doing? What are you waiting for? Subscribe to it. Subscribe. Now. Remember, the Empire is watching, so what are you waiting for? That's it for this week, folks. See you later.